So yes, a game design document is worth writing. There's nothing to lose writing one, but there's a high chance that you lose time, money, and general resource if you don't write one. And what a game design document essentially is, it's just a full print document that contains information about a game idea. And there are two extremes when it comes to writing one. First, not writing one at all. Second is writing a highly detailed document that is just super long. And it's not super helpful to start creating a game completely blind without having a blueprint to sort of follow. But on the other hand, it's also not very helpful to have a highly detailed document that leaves you feeling like you can't make any changes or iterate on ideas as you develop a game. But I imagine bigger teams with bigger games benefiting from writing a highly detailed document, because in that case, it can become costly when one person in the team breaks a whole system in the game for other people in the team. But as a solo developer, I find that game design documents are mainly useful for separating pre-production from production, as well as setting up the design pillars for a game idea. Here's a one-page document template that I use for my games as an example. There's no need for me to go over each section. I have the details on there, but I'll go over my process and why all of this matters. So before I commit to any development, I always dump my game idea on here to validate it. If after filling all the sections in the document and the idea holistically makes sense, I go ahead and take it to the next level by testing the idea again with an actual prototype. Otherwise, I have to drop it unless I can refine it to overall make sense. The point of the matter is, by successfully filling in the document, not only can I have faith in the game idea working, but I also separate pre-production from production. It allows my brain to set itself free from all these ideas because it's written in this document and I can just focus on developing the game. And there's really no type of software that's immune from needed changes in the plan while it's in development. And that's why I prefer the agile approach, where I can continually iterate on my ideas. And to guide my iteration, I always refer back to the design pillars that I had set in this document to help with making decisions at times when there's confusion or needed design changes for my game. As an example, a ranged weapon that can easily wipe out enemies in a game where the design pillars set where for it to be stealthy or tactical is clearly bad design. Players would just pull this weapon out and fire away because there would be no reason for them to play tactical at all. Hopefully you get the point, but imagine if this was written in detail in a game design document that you're following. Will you still be able to trust that document moving forward with development? Probably not, and the whole thing will need to be changed. The point is, it's hard to tell if things will work by just playing the game in your head and or by translating everything you think will work in a document. Best to make sure to validate the idea holistically first and keep it loose from there. Anyway, that's it for this one. You can download my template in PDF format down in the description, truly for free without having to give up your email or any of that. However, if you're interested in playtesting my games when I eventually need to do some testing, or hear about my games in general while I'm developing them, then do subscribe to my newsletter down in the description as well. And special thank you shout out to the following ongoing generous supporters of my work, making a difference in the world and mine.